What's your date of birth?
February 21st, 1952.
Good. What's your job on the movie?
Producer.
Associate producer. What was the last movie?
Hi.
Who paid for that?
CFTC.
What's your middle name? What's your middle name? What's your American Spy?
Mega hit Argo, which is up for Best Picture this Sunday's Oscars, took us back to 1970s Tehran, but that was no Hollywood set. WSJ contributor Cecile Roadwetter, she joins us right now to discuss the perks and the pitfalls of lending your home to a big budget film. So Cecile, tell us the story of the Argo house and how the woman who owned it came to end up hosting Ben Affleck there.
Well, it happened like it happens in most of these situations where location scouts for Hollywood drive up and down multiple streets, countless streets, in an area where they think they might find a house, the right house that matches that script. And in this case, they were looking for a house that would sort of evoke 1970s Tehran, something that had a bit of a foreign feel to it, that would have stone and marble and look vaguely Central Asian. And they found this home in Hancock Park in Los Angeles, historic neighborhood, and knocked on this lady's door. Her name is Ms. Vertsosa Ambad. They knocked on her door. Nobody was there. They left a letter and then with a phone number, and then she called, and 3 weeks later Ben Affleck was in her house.
And so aside from the pleasure of meeting Ben Affleck, which I'm sure was a pleasure for her, what does she get in addition to that? They pay her. Do they pay her well?
That's right. It's a mixed blessing, the whole thing. They did pay her well. She made $50,000. They were filming in her home for a month.
Wow.
She also loved eating off the catering truck 3 times a day. She loved being able to tell her parents and also her colleagues that she had met Ben Affleck, who she said was very handsome. However, the entire neighborhood was blocked up with trucks and trailers. There was so much gear. She had to move out of her house for 3 months because, of course, it takes time before and after the filming to build a set and to dismantle it. It really is a very intrusive and disruptive experience. So it may not be for everybody, but she did like the money.
Well, at least she got 50 grand out of it. Her poor neighbors, they didn't get anything, and they had to deal with all the trucks being there. You know, what about like the resale value of a house? I mean, do having stars in movie studios come and set up shop in your house, does that help or hurt?
You know, in some cases it does, because obviously it's a lovely talking point to say, you know, my house was the house where Veep was filmed, the TV show, or where West Wing was filmed, and so on. But perhaps real estate agents like it almost better than the potential buyer, because for buyers, especially on the higher end, you like discretion, you like exclusivity. You may not want a house that everybody has been in. However, for a lot of houses, you may have great pictures to show, a great story to tell, and hey, if a house is good enough for Hollywood, it might be good enough for you as a buyer.
So you sound like a real estate agent already, Cecile. Thank you so much for being, thanks so much for being with us. More in the Arena section.